Can you give us a few tips on how to become a successful working musician?
First, you have to be your own manager and your own agent. And you've got to learn how to do everything they do because no one's going to do it for you. No one wants 15% of not much. So you have to get yourself to a point where you are attracting crowds and building your career, raising money. You've got to be able to raise money for your album. And you got to do all that yourself. A lot of artists are doing that now. And in fact, it's kind of easier than ever to do it because you can get your own music done fairly easily and you can record a video with your phone, for heaven's sake, and gone are the days when you would be discovered by a record, an A&R guy, and they would take you from the bottom to the top. Record companies don't want you at the top, at the bottom anymore. They want you in the middle, and then they'll take you the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of being your own manager early in life. So I tell them what a manager does and how they need to get themselves organized or find somebody to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Their mom, their dad, whoever, find a champion and get some support. And start building your audience and fans. Like the most important thing is fans. Even if you have a gig in the park every Saturday, playing in the park for tips, that's a gig.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people who come in and out of a park. And if you market yourself in that park and you have a QR code up with your music, there's every chance that somebody's going to walk by you and say, hey, you're great. Would you play at a house concert? You don't know who's walking by, but you gotta find them and really put yourself out there. Go to open mic nights, go as many of those as you can. Usually, venues and people who work at venues, when somebody's really great, like it's kind of like this. Somebody plays an open mic at a well-known venue and they're great. The person running the venue goes, oh my God, this kid's great. And then they're talking to other agents. They're talking to agents who book venues and stuff like that. And they're like, God, he came in here the other day. You got to see this kid. He's amazing. What's his name? Oh, his name's Daniel Champagne. Ah, okay. Well, I'll look him up. And if that person figures you're amazing too, then they'll find you. A lot of my clients, I came to them and I said, do you need a manager? People pursue me as a manager and I have to turn them down. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have the time, mainly because I don't want to spread myself too thin. And that's not fair to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm overwhelmed with work right now and it's too bad. I just have to keep doing it. I have to be extremely accountable. That's one of the things. Very accountable. You want to find somebody who's accountable. And you want to find somebody who is honest. I guess the greatest compliment I ever received is somebody said, I came to you because somebody said you were an honest manager. It's like, gosh, is that rare? I guess so, but honesty, there's a lot of tough love involved in that. There's a lot of tough love in saying, you got to get your ass together, man. Because you're all over the place, or if you're late to everything all the time, people are not going to book you, or if you're rude to the venue, that kind of thing. And I've had to have some sort of come to Jesus meetings with people to really tell them, look, you're very talented, but that's not all it takes.
Don't call me Corey Baker, call me Marc Copage, 'cause I'm not Julia's son, not anymore. Don't call me Corey Baker, call me Marc Copage, 'cause I'm not Julia's son like I was before.